Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's tutorial is on this lovely mani right here. My lovely Halloween stained glass mani using September 2025's MXM plates. So I really loved these guys and had so much fun. So this mani, even though it looks really complicated, it's not. So you're not going to need a whole lot of items here. You are going to need nail foil glue, holographic silver nail foil. This one is from Maniology. This foil glue is from McCart, so I'm using gel, but you can use regular foil glue and regular top coats in the place of these. I have Beetle's gel top coat. That's no wipe. So you would use regular foil glue instead of gel foil glue, and you would use aqua topper and then a quick dry top coat afterwards. In the places of the top coats, as well as you'd have a matte top coat. I would probably use OPI. I'm using Beetles. And I'm using Color Pop Sharpies, and these are the colors I'm using from it as well. Isopropyl alcohol and my regular stamping supplies, so cotton pads or cotton balls, acetone, sticky stamping station or lint roller, and stamping polish, which I'm just going to use black stamping polish from Born Pretty and Black Magic from Maniology.
Oh, these are the pretty colors.
Yeah, pretty colors. So, I don't use a whole lot of stuff. Just a glossy gel top coat, a matte top coat, that's foil gel glue, 2 stamping polishes, Black Magic and from Maniology and Born Pretty's black, and a nail foil, Sharpies, and these 2 stamping plates, and of course a base gel if you're doing it on your natural nails and not on enhancements or full cover tips. So we're going to go ahead and put our coat of foil glue on all 5 tips and put it in for 60 seconds. Okay, once you have an even thin coat on all of the nails, mine is a hair. Sorry, the cat hair in there. It was orange, so it's one of 2 cats. Pop in the lamp for 60 seconds.
Beyond 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm. What, Peaches? What, baby? Who's you, sweet Peachy Peachy? Yes, I love you too, baby. Well, hi, Topaz. Okay, so now we're going to take... Oh, guess I won't be using that. I need to fix that. The metal plate fell off of my gem again. Well, so take your nail foil and apply to the nail. Once you've applied the foil to the entire nail, then you need to go in with your stamp and then the matte top coat. Leia. Right now we are applying the foil. Okay. Once you've filled it all in, it's ready. So as you can see, you kind of need to rub into the nail. In order to transfer the foil. Okay. Now that we have applied the foil, we will do our stamping. If I can ever get this nail pull to go back in the box nicely. Stubborn nail foil. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to go in with our stamps. So the thumb is the Reaper with the pumpkins on MXM 160. We'll grab our black.
Heart is gold.
Line it up in the center, place down. Okay. And for the index, we have the lovely ghosties right here. Oh boy. Go ahead and line that up in the center, like so. And then on the middle, we have this spider image. Okay. And then we're going to line that one up in the center and place down. And on the ring finger, we're going to grab the ghosts with the tree.
Where?
that up in the center. Place down. Oh. And the pinky, I apologize. Now that we have hit September, I have had scam calls galore about health insurance, and they will not leave me alone. At all. They will not leave me alone. So, this next step we are going to be using MXM 159, and we are going to be using the lovely window stained glass image right here. Yes, those cages are empty, Kyle. Thank you. But the ones in the living room are not. They are completely full. Okay. So clean off any excess imagery. Alright. So we're going to take our stained glass spiderweb window, line up the center at the top, and go across. Okay, so for this next step, we're going to be doing like a layering ordeal. I'm going to take black with the layered stamp image for the bat right here. Scrape. Place in the center at an angle. And now we're going to pick up that same image again in Black Magic from Maniology. And we're going to layer it over top. Like so.
Oh, you got it pretty.
Yes, you do, Kyle. You do have a pretty color. And then we're going to take the outline image right here in black. And we're going to layer it over top. Like so. Okay, so now we're going to need the matte top coat on all of the nails. And the stamping phase is done. We do not need to stamp anything else. Okay. Yes, that's Mario. Okay, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Okay, now that I no longer need those things, this will be a little easier. So, there's my palette. My colors. Okay. There. Now I'm going to apply my matte top coat to all of the nails. You're probably wondering why matte. Okay, so the reason for matte is that it allows the alcohol and the pigments from the Sharpies to settle within the images and not just run around everywhere because the surface is too smooth. If the surface is too smooth, it's not going to turn out the same way you were hoping, because it's just going to run off of it. And essentially have a bleeding effect. Which, if that's what you're going for, then that's a different story. But generally, when you're doing something like this, that is not the effect you are going for. Okay. Yes, my son. So I'm putting this in the lamp for 30 seconds. Yes, Kyle. I hear you, son. Yes, it's 3:14. Oh my goodness. So we have entered the most tedious stage of the entire process. This is where we go ahead and add the colors. So, yes, your purple does look pretty. So what I do is I take and I pour just a little bit of icy purple alcohol onto my palette, and nearby I color the Sharpie on my resin palette to apply the ink. I'm using blue for this stage and using it to liquefy the ink. And then I paint it on.
That's the window.
The areas that I want the color. If I need more rubbing alcohol, I add more rubbing alcohol. And then paint it in.
Wow. Jade. Or child. Red. Sand. Pink. Magenta. Jade. White. Orange. Gray.
And then once you're ready, switch colors. Clean off. And swap.
Orange.
Now we are wanting the purple. This is a slightly lighter purple. And we use that for the Reaper's Cloak.
Fiery.
If you accidentally get some ink where you don't want it, don't worry. Use some icy purple alcohol and you can remove it from the area.
Dark brown. Bingo.
Okay, so on the pumpkins, let's go start with the green. Green Sharpie. The icy purple alcohol, and we're going to put it in the stems. And in the leaves.
Did it freeze? 1, 2.
They don't learn. I swear they don't learn. Okay, so now we need orange. And we fill in the pumpkin.
Violet. Raspberry with violet. Math. Can.
Okay, and now for the very bottom, we want the blue again.
Wow.
There you have it for the thumb. It is complete. It is ready to be top coated.
Whoa. Wow.
Okay, so now we're going to go in with purple. This is a darker one. And blue.
White one.
As a gradient up the nail. We're going to go around the ghosts.
White. White plum.
So once you've done half the nail in the purple, you can go in with half the nail with blue, and then you can go in and blend the two. Of course, dodging the ghosts. As you can see, it likes to dry up pretty quickly, so you will probably find yourself mixing isopropyl alcohol in on quite often if you're moving super slow. And just blending the isopropyl alcohol in that area. And so the second nail is complete, aside from top coat. So now we're going to go in with the spider. And we're going to start with this light mauvey brown and do the spider. Okay, so you need red for the roses. Yes, Kyle. Okay. So once you have the roses, then and clean your brush, let's go ahead and get the green for the stems and greenery. Alright, and then for the lovely background, we want blue. So,
That's pretty.
let's get the blue. Yes, it is, Kyle. I love the purple you chose, buddy. It's pretty. Yes, baby. I do love it.
Wow.
I'm not sure what you just tried to give a kiss, but I'm hoping it was one of the cats. No? Okay. Okay, so that is all you need to do for the spider nail before top coating. Now we are on to the ring finger. Since we already have the blue, we'll go ahead and fill in that part of the snail. So we're going to go around the ghost and around the tree branches. Lots of blue on this one.
Red, blue, yellow, orange.
Alright, so there's the blue parts.
Yellow, black. Yellow, green.
Okay, so now we need the mauvey brown. Goodness.
Diddy's free flashy.
Yes, Kyle. And we're going to run this mauvey brown up the tree. And the broom handle. As well as the roof of this little birdhouse. Okay. Grab the purple. Paint the bottom around the ghost. Red. For the house. Yellow. That is that nail. And then for this one, we're back to the purple and blue gradient. So we've got our purple and our blue. And our small puddle of rubbing alcohol. All right, now that I have the top half in blue, now it's time to go into the bottom half with purple. And there you have it. So once you have finished coloring in all of your images, then you can go in with your top coat. I'm using Beetle's Glossy No Wipe top coat. Alright, now that I've applied the top coat, I need to cure it for 30 seconds. Okay. And there you have it, guys. So this is how I created this beautiful stained glass Halloween mani with September's Mani Me plates for 2025. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, wherever you're at while you're watching this video. And until next time, guys, thank you all for watching. Bye.